I'll never forget the first time that I actively tried to quit pornography and masturbation. Now, let me take you all the way back 5 years ago. At this point, I knew for the first time that I was actually addicted to pornography and masturbation because I just couldn't quit, porn and masturbation. I couldn't quit. I tried everything, or at least I thought I tried everything. I tried discipline, I tried willpower, I tried motivation, but it just nothing ever ended up working out. Now, in this situation, the first time ever that I actually actively tried to quit pornography and masturbation, I actually thought that I was gonna quit, and this was the last time that I was ever gonna go back to it. Now, taking you all the way back 5 years ago, October 31st. Now, at this point, me and my friends were looking to all quit pornography and masturbation. Now, I knew that I needed to quit. I knew that it was a serious problem with my life because it was causing me extreme social anxiety. It was causing me lack of confidence. It was causing my mental health to go down. It was just causing my life to just be super, super, super terrible. And I knew I needed to get rid of it from my life. Now, at this point, October 31st, I ended up making a group chat for No Nut November. Now, this was around the start of No Nut November when it was first very popular. This is now kind of like a meme. If you don't know what No Nut November is, it's basically when guys tell themselves that they're not going to end up masturbating, they're not going to end up going to sex, they're not going to end up relapsing, they're not going to end up releasing for the whole month of November. And it's supposed to be like a challenge, and it's supposed to be something that's very hard. Even though God has called us to go on no nut forever, it doesn't matter if it's not in November or whatever. But I looked at this as an opportunity. I looked at this as kind of like, hey, what if I use No Nut November as a way to kind of like get momentum on my porn-free journey so that I can go the rest of my life without it and be free from this addiction? Now, I got together a group chat of like 20 guys or 10 to 20 guys, somewhere around there. I have no idea how many, to be honest, but around there somewhere, 10 to 20 guys of my friends. We were all going to go on No Nut November. Now, we were all super pumped about it. We were all saying to ourselves that we're going to quit pornography, we're going to quit masturbation, and we're going to remove this from our lives even after No Nut November, right? A lot of guys were also saying that, they also had a pornography addiction and that they needed to quit this themselves. And I'll never forget, October 31st, before midnight, I ended up relapsing 3 times because I convinced myself that that was going to be the last time that I ever went back to pornography ever again. One last ditch effort, one last relapse, before October 1st hit. And October 1st hit, and I kid you not, 12 hours after October 1st hit, one guy already relapsed. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? One guy already relapsed. It was November 1st, and after that, the whole entire group chat basically, it went to crap, to put it lightly. It just completely destroyed itself. And after a week, already over half the guys were out of the No Nut November challenge. After 2 weeks, there was like 2 guys left standing. And after 3 weeks, there was 1 guy left standing. And I think out of the 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20 guys, however many guys it was in that group chat, only 1 person actually ended up going the entire month of November without masturbating, without actually releasing. And it was pretty sad, to be honest. As humans, how can we not go 1 entire month without masturbating and having sex? If you think about it, it's pretty pathetic. And I was in that boat myself. If you're in that boat right now and you're like, hey man, I have a pornography addiction and I just can't go 1 month without pornography and masturbation, I mean, there's no shame in that. But if you think about it, like, wow, like this is like how desperate we are to, find a way to release, to find a way to masturbate, to find a way to have sex. And I never forget, I think I ended up going around 2 weeks on that No Nut November challenge, and I ended up convincing people that I actually went 3 weeks on my No Nut November challenge. I don't know why, because I was prideful at that time and I wanted to say that I went longer than most guys or whatever the reason might have been, but I went 2 weeks, and that was the first time ever that I actively tried, really tried to quit pornography and masturbation. I remember at the end of that 2 weeks, I was so sad and depressed, and I told myself, is this even a possibility to quit pornography and masturbation for me? I've seen other guys get rid of it, but I've never really experienced a lot of success with it myself. And I ended up wondering to myself, like, is this even possible? And is this something that is even designed to do? I know that the Bible tells us to go away from pornography and masturbation. I know that, it's not a right thing to do. I mean, just ethically as well, even if you're not a Christian, I mean, you're promoting a sex trafficking, you know what I mean? And for myself as well, pornography and masturbation, it led to extreme social anxiety. My mental health went down, and that's just something that I didn't want to do regardless if I was a Christian or not. I remember I told myself things on this journey, like I'm never going to go back. I'm never relapsing ever again, motivation, all these things. And I want to make this video for you guys and learn from my story, because this is exactly what happened to me. I ended up getting accountability. I ended up getting in community with guys who weren't serious about their porn-free journey. Now, most guys, they will tell you, regardless if they're Christian or not, that they want to quit pornography and masturbation. Regardless, they say, yeah, it'd be nice to quit, but am I actually going to take action? Am I actually going to be committed on this journey? Probably not. That's what most guys will tell you. Why is that? Because it's hard to quit pornography and masturbation. I mean, it's hard to not succumb to your lust. I mean, it's a hard thing to do. It takes discipline and it takes actual effort and, nonstop trying to go away from that and not trying to give into your lust. It's an endless battle. Now, I don't want to discourage anybody on it, but it's more than worth it. There's a reason why I do this for a living. There's a reason why I make videos. There's a reason why I post every single day for you guys to quit pornography and masturbation. Because it completely changed my life. And after I got free from this, and after I overcame my lust, my entire world changed. My entire life changed for the better. And I want to see the exact same thing happen to you guys. Now, if you're looking to get accountability on your porn-free journey, do not do the same thing that I did. I was getting accountability from people who didn't really care about their porn-free journey. I was getting accountability from people who they couldn't care less if they were free from pornography, for some of them, to be honest. And that is the worst thing that you can possibly do, because you're really the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. If you hang out with 5 people who are committed on their porn-free journey or who are already free, better yet, you're going to be that 5th person who ends up quitting. But if you hang out with people who, they're endlessly going into their lust, they don't really care about anything, right? They don't have goals, they don't have ambitions, you're going to be that next person to be the exact same. So on this accountability journey, right, if you're actively trying to, get accountability, you want to see this succeed, you need to have accountability from people who are actively quitting, right, and are actually as serious as you. Make sure that you get that, requirement, that check mark in. They have to be as committed as you. Again, they have to be as committed as you, or if not more committed than you, on their porn-free journey. Or they should have already quit pornography and masturbation, and they know what it takes to be free from this. And the third thing is, you need to have community and accountability from people who are actually taking this seriously and will hold you accountable every single day. If you don't have these 3 things, right, if your accountability partner or people in your accountability group, if they aren't serious about quitting, the chances of you not being serious about your journey are drastically higher. If you're around people who consistently relapse 24/7, you're going to be that next person who ends up relapsing. Now, am I saying to condemn those people and say, hey, you suck and you do this and you do that? No, I'm just telling you to get more accountability from people who are already free or who are just as serious and committed as you are on your porn-free journey. This is a very dangerous field. I also got accountability. This is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, another story. But I got accountability from friends and family, right? People who are very close to me. And what would end up happening is, I would relapse and they wouldn't really be like, hey man, you have to do better, or just, kind of tough love. They would just be like, oh man, that sucks, so bad, so sad for you, yada, yada. And they would just feel bad for me. But, that's great and all. And that's kind of like a short-term pleasure, but there's no long-term reward to that. Because if they don't hold you accountable more after you've already relapsed, or they don't give you tough love, nothing's going to change on your porn-free journey, So be sure that if you're getting accountability on your porn-free journey, that's actually with people who are committed. Because when I went on that No Nut November journey back 5 years ago with those guys, no one was really committed to quit. I was really the only one who was committed to quit. And because of that, I didn't receive the proper accountability. I didn't receive the proper community. And, for a while, I didn't actually get the proper community. I didn't really get the proper accountability that I needed on my porn-free journey. So if you're looking to quit this and you want a guaranteed community, if you want a guaranteed accountability group that will actually hold you accountable on your porn-free journey, I went ahead and created a training to how you can find that on your porn-free journey. The first link in the description. I don't want this video to go like half an hour or even an hour or so. So I went ahead and made that video for you guys down in the description. Click the link in bio. Hopefully this story was helpful to you, but that is the first time that I ever tried to quit on my No Nut November journey, and it miserably failed. I did not, overcome this addiction at that point within my life. It took a lot more relapses. It took a lot more misery. It took a lot more failure for me to overcome this pornography addiction. But the great thing about it is, and I truly believe in this quote, Thomas Edison said, you have not failed. You have just found 10,000 ways that don't work. And for me, a lesson that I learned from No Nut November challenge back 5 years ago is that accountability with friends who aren't committed on this journey, and accountability with people who are addicted to pornography and masturbation who aren't really serious about quitting this, it never ends up working out. So hopefully, guys, this video ended up, benefiting you. And again, if you want to find accountability and community, go ahead and click the description down below, and I'll go ahead and help you out on that.